Alright, let's go. I woke up with these crow's feet, but I ain't losing no sleep. I reckon I'll
Welcome
be
to the
okay. They
Findings
show that I am
Podcast,
OG. Go
episode
ask my little
5 now.
Wow.
I'm here, Zach, introducing the show again, here with my boys.
It's your boys.
What up? It's me, Jay.
It's also your boy Jake.
All right. The
Best
same
thing
boys.
about us, we don't like each other.
No. We all hate each other ever since the debacle at Mount Everest.
Yep, but
I
Walmart
don't like
sponsors.
my wife either. She's about to walk out of this bathroom, just so everybody knows.
Oh, Jay, you can
Ooh.
blur that background.
I hope she's in a
Oh,
towel.
yeah, shit.
If she comes out in a towel and you blurred it, dude, there'll be hell to pay.
I always mess with her when we're talking without video, and I'm like, Tia, they can see you. She's like, what?
She's there just like, no, I couldn't think of anything fast enough. Anyway,
either.
Playing the fiddle.
today we were going to talk about something.
We got a lot of topics. The first
Um,
one Jay was going to mention, you said before we started.
Oh, how I'm now training a new replacement for my previous replacement at work.
Oh, fun.
That
It's
sounds
fucking
fun.
cool. Same age, I'm pretty sure. I don't know. He's a little actually I don't know. He's mixed with something. He's got some chocolate in his soul or maybe caramel. I don't know.
He's
Moles.
probably part Neanderthal. He's probably part giraffe. I get it.
Give a quick little backstory to your job and who the replacement.
Oh fuck. Quick backstory. All right. When I first moved to Boise, I was working 3 jobs, 2 of them basically detailing, one of them delivering sandwiches for my good old Jimmy J's. And my uncle hit me up asking me if I wanted to detail for him. And his detailing was a whole lot different than what I was used to. I started doing full interior and exterior details, and what he needs at the body shop was wet sanding, buffing, and then basic cleaning of the interior and exterior. So he taught me how to do that shit. I did that and a million other things, parts, fucking tons of stuff to it. But I did that for roughly 9-10 years or so. Finally got a promotion, moved up front. Now I'm doing estimating for profit
Estimate it.
on auto body damage. And so I had to train the kid who was going to replace me. He was a 17-year-old who didn't have his license and apparently just does not give a fuck if anybody thinks he's a bad worker, because he is. And finally he's going to trade school for what? I don't know. He seems to think he's going to make 30,000 a month when he starts his next job. And I'm
That
like,
sounds right. Yeah.
Is
like,
that where?
well, that's why it's so easy these days for everybody, because we're all making $30,000.
I am.
One time I went to trade school, but it was the wrong kind. And
What'd you trade?
I just taught how to trade really
And,
well.
and like Diablo 2?
No, just
Pokemon
like,
cards?
no,
I
it
do
was
it for free.
I duped for free, but it was like raccoon skins.
I've heard of
Ooh.
that racket.
Yeah, racketeer, baby.
Raccoon tier.
Raccoon tier.
Anyway, I didn't mean to interrupt you. I just, trade
No, that
brought me back to my days.
that's
Raccoon
literally.
skins.
I mean, I was trying to make it as brief as possible, but still give a good explanation. But I mean, that's really all it is. And now I'm retraining the kid that is going to replace the kid that I already trained. And then I am working on a promotion to become the foreman of the shop, which
Get it, Jay.
I'm working on it, dude. My
Get that
uncle's
cash.
retiring. I'm like, I'm gonna run this fucking bitch into the ground. You don't even know.
Oh my hell.
Yeah.
By the way, that was a perfect segue to our first sponsor. raccoon briefs. Talking about briefs, talking about raccoons. But anyway,
Man.
these things are comfortable. They have virtually no fleas, some fleas.
Have you pet a raccoon? Softest shit you're ever gonna put your mitts on, baby.
Unbelievable.
I actually have mitts made of raccoon fur because of that. I just want to feel it all the time.
Best way to jack off. Best way
So
to
true. You only get a couple uses out of them.
But I will say this: I do love raccoon briefs. The only unfortunate downside of it is that the fur is on the outside, and so my cock and balls are rubbing on the inside of that dried raccoon skin all the time, which is not it's not the most comfortable thing. Even with a nut thong, if you pair the two, it's better,
Yeah.
but it's still dried skin. I've got rashes, rabies,
Jake-
maybe.
Oh,
I don't
dude.
know.
The good news is they've heard you. And now they come with the double lined. So you get the raccoon fur on your balls. They get nice and sweaty while you're working, like everybody likes.
Thank
Double
God,
Who
because
doesn't like a swamp under your package?
dude, my balls, the fronts of each ball, it just looks like a construction worker's fingertips. They are
Exactly.
red, they are peeling, they have nails on them.
They're
It's
sunburned.
bad. Red. I mean, to
Yeah.
purple, depending on how long I wear the breeze for. I tried swimming in them. It gets worse. They hug that shit, and then it's just like somebody might as well have just put your package in a ball of sandpaper and kind of rolled it around. But that's not enough to
Exactly.
stop me from wearing them.
Jay
Well-
is a selling machine. That's the perfect segue to our next sponsor, Purple Bound.
Purple bound.
Purple Bound. I haven't heard that name since I bought a pair last week, and I am loving it.
They're
I
not
don't think-
thongs, but they hug a little tighter.
Oh, purple bound. I get okay.
The one thing
Sorry.
that nut thongs were missing.
We
The
have so many
tightness.
ads. It's hard for me to keep up.
I know.
mean-
We're sorry, guys. We just got to pay the bills.
This
We
is
gotta pay the
basically
bills.
QVC.
Can I throw one last thing in for what was it? Raccoon skins? What was it?
The briefs. Raccoon briefs.
Racketeer.
Raccoon briefs. The nice thing about it is the head of my penis is so calloused, like Jay was saying, like a 70-year-old carpenter's thumb. It's just cracked and it has so much dead skin. I can go for days with the wife. She's never been happier.
Dude, you
It should
should go
make-
into cockfighting. You wouldn't feel a thing. You'd be slamming people with that hammer, dude.
I mean, I cockfight my dad 3 times a week and he still wins.
I hear-
So
Kenny
I mean,
Hotz is the champion cockfighter. You just got to watch for the, Roman candles and
well, dude, the downfall
the
is that
taser and pepper spray.
I wore them for so long that me and my band were doing an homage to the Red Hot Chili Peppers. So we went out with I had a baby sock on my penis,
I remember.
and I couldn't feel it. So when it came off, I was still playing the show as if it was on there.
Right.
I played an encore. I played another encore.
Under the
I
bridge.
didn't realize that people were pissed. They weren't trying to encore me, but I just kept going. They were just pissed that my dick was out. I must have played 3 hours.
And they could see the deep red cracks in the head of your penis.
Wait, were
Yeah.
were you playing with your dick? Because it was so calloused, you could just
Well,
slap it a bass.
it was definitely grazing the drum set,
It was
but
a guitar dick. That's
like
stupid.
like a guitar player's fingers. dude.
Guitar pick. That was a bad pun.
It was fun.
I appreciated it.
It was the win. The win.
Well,
of the
I
day.
mean, this thing went off the rails from the get go.
it
I don't
wasn't
even know.
quite a strike, but
It was a par.
It's a spare.
Spare.
You hit 9 the
Par.
first time.
What the fuck? That's
It was
Golf.
no eagle. Birdie putt.
We will not talk about golf on this fucking podcast.
Maybe we will. Mario Golf and backspins.
Mario Golf is the only section of golf I will talk about.
well. I
Remember how hard
shouldn't talk
PD
about
Piranha
it.
Plant was to unlock?
Dude, he had the best drive.
Yeah, because didn't you have to beat every hard thing to get him.
Yep.
I don't remember exactly what it was, but I remember
No, he was like the
such a
last
bitch.
character you could unlock, and dude, he was like unfucking beatable. He was the best.
You'd
Well,
always
he's
win.
top heavy,
Yeah.
bottom heavy. The middle is a twig. He just swings like a pendulum and fucking.
Dude, and his cock was like, I would have to guess 11 inches.
Did they
Did
have
they show that?
red tips?
Yeah, I think it
the
was
piranha
like-
plant heads.
Same way he was built, his cock was built. It had the leaves on the side, and
It's
then
like
it had the
So
big,
thick,
had
skinny,
the big
thick.
red head.
And it shoots fireballs.
Looked like
Redhead.
a.
Redhead redemption.
It looked like
Yeah.
it swallowed 2 tennis balls, just a big dip in the center.
All right, guys, this show is PG. We need to reel it in a little bit.
Too much cock, too much balls.
Reel it in.
No such thing.
All
So
right,
Jason,
well,
I heard you did your first live gaming stream. How did that go?
my first live, I did pretty good. I play games. What is it called? Dungeon Light. What are the ones where you die?
Roguelite.
Roguelite.
Yeah.
Jesus, you'd think I'd know. I'm streaming them, but
Yeah.
but
Poser.
yeah, I'm pretty good. I've beaten the first level of Gungeon probably 300 times at least.
I've
And-
seen it.
But I
I'm-
heard. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say, I mean, I don't know how far that game goes, but I'm pretty sure I'm towards the end.
That's a good one. So I heard you had trouble though on your last one, that you got in an argument with the actual character in the game, which I didn't even know could happen.
Basically he just didn't like my playing style, which is fair because I mean, I play like me. I'm not gonna play like you.
Fair
I'm
enough.
not dominating over here because I fucking suck, bro.
Fair enough. Well, let's show a
Exactly.
clip. We got a clip from it, I think. We'll go ahead and run it.
Look at
Launch
the
it.
cameras. So here we go. My uncle just sent me this on Scream, and I've been playing for about 5 months. I'm starting to get towards the end. Pretty sure. There's a couple guys that I have trouble with, but like this guy. But I mean, honestly, I've been playing so much. I'm just getting just about everything. Oh, getting just about.
Yeah, walk right into the bullet. That's a smart
Nice.
idea. Fucking idiot.
Yeah.
Yeah, stand there. Let me guess, you're gonna
Hey,
fall in
hold
the
on.
water. Yeah.
Oh, I fell in the water. Well, but so as far as,
Yeah, let him
hold
jump right on
Oh,
your head.
Jesus Christ.
Wow. That's
Yeah.
beautiful. Oh, you're gonna try to shoot this turret? Yeah. That's what I figured.
So, what, the turret? Can you kill the turret?
I don't think you can, because you've tried like a ton of times.
I've tried a
And-
lot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it's oh yeah, run into that guy.
I just wasn't paying attention.
Yeah. I don't think you've been paying attention to anything.
Oh, hold on.
Yeah,
Okay.
just keep shooting. Wow, you're actually doing way better than you have in the past. Just shooting, just holding down that trigger, and just running full speed. I mean, you're doing great right now. Yeah, just keep running and shooting. Isn't it funny that?
Oh,
Wow, yeah, okay.
I feel like I'm getting the hang of it though, right?
I can't believe that you're surprised that you died. Yep, there you go.
Well, no,
Fucking moron.
but I'm a little irritated. But for this, I've made it so far.
I don't think it makes Jay look great, but it shows your willingness to lose again and again,
Yeah,
which
your
mirrors
tenacity.
your real life.
I hate to say it, but that is probably one of my best qualities for real is the ability to fail and fail and fail and fail and never succeed, but keep trying.
Dude, me
Hey.
too. I don't want to get too video gamey on this podcast, but I was
Just
trying
kill
to
the bug.
beat New Super Mario Bros. Deluxe because I never did, and I've just had it for a long time, and that shit is frustrating because as Jay is too on these kind of games, we don't like to leave the secrets behind ever. So like beating the game itself wouldn't have been that bad, but I was trying to collect every single thing throughout the entire game, and holy
Got to get
shit.
them achievements.
If you've
Well-
played those star levels, those shits get fucking insane, some of them.
Dude, and that's the issue. Like any game I play, like you guys are saying, you got to do every little secret thing,
You do.
or else.
Yeah.
Okay, I do, or else I feel like I didn't play the fucking game because any Nintendo game you can basically go start to finish in 3 hours,
Yeah,
maybe.
For sure.
know?
Except
And it's
maybe
just-
like most people playing like Zelda or something, but
Okay, yeah, Zelda's a different story. I still haven't beat the new one, but it's fucking amazing.
but anyway, yeah, you can beat them fairly quickly most of the time.
Yeah,
I find myself somewhere in the middle where I don't like missing out on hidden stuff, but I'm not gonna fucking search a room top to bottom just to find
you
a
want the game
little...
to still be fun.
Yes, but if I just rush through it, then it loses some fun because I know I'm missing some shit. So I play somewhere in between a normal average player and you psychotic meth head style of playing.
dude,
Yes.
like Elden
Obsessive.
Obsessive.
Ring. I beat Elden Ring.
Oh yeah.
I don't even know how many times, and I'll still fucking play it and be like, holy shit, I found something new. That's insane. And
Yeah.
I'm stoked. Like, but I beat the game how many times? I fought every other boss how many times? How many more bosses could there really be? But I'm still like, oh dude, I'll keep going. And I don't look at tutorials online. I don't, search where bosses are or anything because I don't know. I hate when people get games and there's like this huge game, open world. You can find secrets or new gear or this or that, the best shit in the game. And people just search that. They're like, best fucking thing ever. And you're
Yeah.
like,
From the
Okay.
get-go.
so you're just super overpowered the whole time. Fun.
Yeah, that
Oh.
ruins the game, especially an Elden Ring type game. You're supposed to suffer in that game, which I did.
Yeah.
I suffered plenty,
True.
and I would just look up. What did I just looked up like boss locations, so I could make sure. I mean, because that game is fucking ridiculous. Your first playthrough, like how the hell would I ever know where all these secret caves and all this shit is? And so I
Yeah.
would look that up just
To stroke my cock.
Exactly.
It
Like I
all comes
kind of
back to
cheated
cock.
and looked up some stuff too, but that was mostly just because like I wanted to catch up to you guys. And shit.
Bro, Zach has the ultimate. What is that called? It's not a cheat, an exploit. Zach just found himself within the first 10 minutes of the game, the best exploit in the fucking game. This guy's
Just
a
if you're a
giant
mage.
killer. He's the giant killer. He actually has a trophy. Could you pan to it? Do you still have the trophy or did you sell it?
Oh, is it the 10 toes hanging around his necklace?
No,
I
it
mean-
was
They sent him that trophy right there because he killed the most giants of any other player in the game from its beginning, its history. Giant killer.
Level 3095.
Insert an applause, please. You know what would make this podcast way better? If we use laugh tracks after any dead space, laugh track.
yeah, dude,
Laugh
like
track.
this I could be like at work or something and I'd tell my boss, I don't want to go home. Nobody there wants to even do me.
And here's where I'm quietly laughing because the laugh track would be playing over top of me.
Sadly, I'm just gonna be laughing over every fucking laugh track because I laugh at everything.
And then I walk home from work and I go, honey, I'm home. And she goes, how was work, sweetie? And I go, that went well.
Dude, I can't not laugh. I mean, I'm gonna laugh every fucking time.
What's your example, Jake?
Of what?
A laugh trackable moment.
What are we talking about?
A laugh trackable moment.
Let me tell you this one. I don't have one.
You dropped it.
You got me.
I dropped my balls.
My
The
daughter
ball?
said she couldn't sleep, so I put her to sleep. I was like, I can't laugh at my own. That's just not funny.
That's where the laugh track goes, Jay. So you don't
Oh.
have to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank God.
So
You
it'll
guys
be
are
okay.
saving me.
Mhm.
I thought I had one that I lost it.
Dead air.
Well, I was thinking, considering that everybody now knows what I do for work. Fill in the
Oh, well,
blank.
we should also tell you what you do for work.
Yeah,
what,
you
what
guys
I've
really need to
heard
put your
is that Jason, in the public eye, Jason works at like a collision shop, auto body shop. What I see on the internet tells a little bit of a different story.
Most people
Yeah.
don't know about my handles.
He runs a penis collision shop.
Penis collision shop. He runs gapesrus.com. He runs Gape for
handles.
free. And also Will Gape for free.
Purpleboundfetish.org.
Purplebound Fetish. And he
Goodwill
runs
gaping.
And here's the beautiful thing about Jay that no one knows aside from like his close friends. He runs all of these websites where he gapes for free, where he purple bounds for free. And all of the money goes to charities. What are the charities? I forget.
Pink sock. It's where we
Pink sock.
pay for people to get their prolapse anuses reattached because it is a health issue.
That's
That's
important.
beautiful.
That's
so
important.
beautiful.
Oh, dude, it
I
kills
love that.
75 dudes a year. So,
And what about the
that's
women?
More than I would think.
oh yeah, they do have anuses. I don't really fuck with women.
You also don't fuck them. What is that called? Where the anus starts to prolapse and it's like a rosebud?
Oh,
What is that called?
rosebud.
Rosebud.
Oh,
And that's another one of your websites, rosebud.gov. And
We
you're
don't-
actually sponsored by the state of Idaho, which
yeah,
is
we
pretty
don't
cool.
help them because they're clearly not committed enough to turn it into a sock.
Well, it's your website, so I wouldn't.
I make the rules around here. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
You're also in with the senator. You blew his ass out, I heard.
The Senator fucking Gonzo journalism. Oh my God. Dude, there was a porn site I used to go to when I was younger. I think it was
Okay.
called Gonzo Journalism or something like that.
I've heard of the Gonzo business.
Have you? I don't even know what Gonzo means, but I love that site, dude.
Is
Still
it
haven't found a good one like it.
Gonzo's like a Muppet?
Is it?
Gonzo is
Oh, it is.
a Muppet, but there was also I think it was just Gonzo. I think that's just what the site was called.
Oh my God. I gotta do some research.
Yeah, let's everybody at home Google Gonzo porn or Gonzo what is
You
it?
probably should on the family computer.
Yeah.
Google Don's Green Dong.
What?
You won't regret it.
Don's Green Dong? Is that
Yeah.
a thing?
I don't think so, but I hope it is. And people
I
will tell
mean-
us what it is. Because I don't know.
I love that you just pulled that out of nowhere.
It sounded like a real thing. I was gonna do it later.
You should tell me what it is, dude.
That's
wanna know.
Zach's new nickname is Don's Green Dong.
That's
Okay,
a good
so
full name.
I got a real question for you though.
PGD.
Have you guys ever run across a porn that you liked so much, but then you go to search for it at a later time to use it again, and you can't find that one,
Woo!
but it's like
Oh my
stuck in
god.
your fucking mind?
Oh my god.
One
Yeah,
time.
I have.
I have a couple.
I'm like, it was really just once. But
Just one? Explain
yeah,
it. Tell me.
she was just cute. The girl looked realistic. She looked like somebody you'd meet in real life, not like overly giant boobed and
That's the
overly,
and that's the thing.
anything. Yeah, they just look like a realistic, like she was cute.
Yep. And you have no idea who her name was. She probably did porn once, and
Yeah,
you're
not
like,
now. I
I
have no
know,
idea
right?
now, but
and she
Those are the
probably
best
did
ones.
porn like twice, and you were like, that is my shit. And then you're like, I'll never see it again.
Dude, I mean, I don't know why when you were saying that, Zach, the entire time I was thinking of Purple Belt.
Purple belt?
Purple
Pink Belt?
bound,
Purple Belt?
purple
Pink Belt?
bound.
Remember the girl that was just wearing this tiny thin belt and she gets fucked by this Justin looking dude?
No,
Wait, was that the motherfucker?
I don't
No,
remember that.
no, dude.
The most white trash dude. And he was tall and skinny and had just a
My mom
little,
put her head in the oven. That
he's had
guy.
a weird long dick and long balls.
Something about PS4.
And he fucked like women between the age of 45 and 55.
And they looked like it. They were not like,
Yeah, they weren't like housewives.
they didn't go through a casting and go, "You're the hottest one." They just went, "You're the one," I guess. Fucking
Yeah,
saw you checking out at Kmart. So
you're the one that agreed to fuck some random guy for $500.
like, yeah,
You're
I'll
it.
buy you a PlayStation game. Ah. Fucking
Oh, that's what that
smoking
was
while she's
part of.
getting
That was part of his like
His MO.
his MO. Play the PlayStation, wasn't it?
Yeah, it had something to do. I don't remember what, but something to do with PlayStation.
Everybody go search the motherfucker and you won't find it, but
I've tried.
if you get deep, I mean, you'll have to spend some hours. You'll find this guy that we're talking about, and you'll know when you see him. Oh my god, that's crazy that you said that, Jay. What'd you say?
That I just bought this movable carpet.
Movable.
I thought it was your
carpet.
bush.
I mean, all carpet's movable. This carpet, it moves itself.
Oh, I thought it was your raccoon briefs. You were showing them off.
Well, it's halfway there. It's not quite full grown, so we can't make a pelt just yet, but we're working on it. It's albino. This
It's-
right here, this is gonna sell for double, triple, who knows? I mean, it's going to the highest bidder.
yeah. It's a beautiful
Put your
young
bids in the
white pussy.
comments, everybody. Bid in the comments.
Mhm. We gotta know.
Mhm.
What should these be priced at?
I guarantee
Mhm.
none of our listeners will pay what Jason gets paid for that young white puss. Just saying.
You can't say young white puss.
Oh,
on
dude.
YouTube.
Oh,
put-
above 18 puss. It's cat ears.
It's still young
I
to
love that it
me.
blurred your cat's head all of a sudden. Like,
it's for
she doesn't like to be
privacy.
seen.
She didn't. He didn't sign
an NDA.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, we can't show her. It's court ruling.
All right. As much as I love the young white puss, get her the fuck out of here, man. She's distracting me.
Oh, she finally found a spot. She's gonna fucking flip yay if I move her.
No, she
Daddy
can
gonna
stay.
flip yay.
Dad, go flip you if you don't find that scraper. You
I
can
feel
leave
like
her there.
that's something that not enough people know about.
That's
But-
true, dude. Sick
Sick
animation.
animation,
I
yeah.
introduced a guy at work to it, but I
Good
did
for
it.
you.
I did it in the weirdest way, and he's just he's stuck on the one thing. Because I just showed him the "I ain't scared of getting shit on my dick" song.
Showed up just like
If you
one of
guys,
the more raunchy ones.
yeah, I don't know why, because he showed me some song that was kind of like that. So I showed it to him, And you guys can look that song up. I don't want to say.
What is
I
it
don't wanna
called
say it.
again?
I ain't scared of getting shit on my dick when I'm
You-
fucking that
fucking
bitch.
You might have to also search sick animation in your query because you might have a couple different videos pop up.
but you know it's weird.
But that one's just a song. But I showed it to him, and he just keeps like playing it at close at work and shit. And he's like, Zach, this is hilarious. And I'm like, dude,
oh, some of
I
those
love that.
people.
he has so many like other songs that you could just play at work and not have everyone think we're fucking weird.
Dude,
Like,
I've
why
done
don't
the
you
same
just play
thing.
like riding on a Mershak back or just something like
Yeah,
that? That's just
anything
like dumb,
else.
silly. I'm a phony pony. Something.
Dude, Zach, since you showed me Too Many Cooks, I have shown it to so many colleagues, friends, close friends, not so close friends, and I've been like, you guys have to watch this. It's funny or it's good or whatever. I don't know what I tell them. But I put it on and then I'm like, I got to go piss. And I just let them sit through, what is it, 12, 17 minutes?
Yeah, it's like an Adult Swim thing. So their shows are
It's-
like 15-ish.
It's
Usually.
so long. And then I come back in the room. I wait at least 10 minutes and then I come back in and they're like, what the fuck is this, man? What are you doing? Like sometimes they're mad and sometimes they get the comedy that's in it, but they're like, what is happening? And I'm like, that's exactly what I wanted to hear.
I just love that they'd be mad. It's like,
Dude, the show Jake, what is it called again?
Too
Too many cooks?
Oh, what's the one I'm thinking of?
Oh,
it's
I
like-
think you should leave.
Yes, that show. When I first fucking watched that, it was like Tim and Eric's. I'm just like, what the fuck is going on, dude? I was trying so hard.
The first sketch in that show just like sucks you in instantly.
Dude,
'cause
it's the
he's just
best one.
at the job interview and he's like, all right, man, I hope to hear from you and all this, and goes to open the door and he goes to pull it and then it doesn't. And the boss guy's like, oh, I think you push. And he's like, no,
like,
I was
got
here.
it.
I was here yesterday. It goes both ways. He's like, okay. And then he just sits there and just
Blows the
pulls on
fucking
it and-
hinges off. No, that literally sums up what that show is, which is like, it's always about one person going way too far to like, I mean, how would you even describe it? They just go way too far with like a joke or
Well, it's the title of the show. It's just that. It's like,
Yeah.
I think you should leave. Like, that's enough.
dude, it's great. I just watched season 3 today. Didn't blow my tits off, but I thought it was pretty good.
Dude,
I do
season
love
2
Tim
had
Robinson.
to grow on me a little bit too, though. To be
Did you watch
fair.
season 3?
Like all but 2 episodes?
It's yeah. I'm not gonna say I don't like it, but it's more Tim Robinson being who I love, that character that he plays, but it's like a little bit too much of that and not so much funny skits. It's great. If the listeners haven't heard of the show, it's called I Think You Should Leave. I would go to season 1. I would watch the very beginning of the first episode. That's killer. And then Baby Jarvis, I would say, is the second best. Is that first
Jarvis.
episode as well?
Yeah.
Yeah. So just watch the first episode. Those are
The
fucking goddamn comedy gold.
You're not part of the Turbo team.
Turbo team.
Don't run.
I sent that to Jason on TikTok. Remember
That's-
that? Has this ever happened to you?
That's such a
Your toilet floods or whatever, and then
Oh,
you invite
yeah.
these guys over, and then they lock the door in the bathroom, and they replace your
take-
toilet with this toilet that's too small to take a dump in. It's just a fart toilet, and then they come out and they're just
Then you're
like
still sick
jumping
to
on
your
the
stomach because you can't shit in your own home.
they're
Dude,
jumping
that's-
on the couch. They're like, you can't. You're not part of the Turbo team.
You don't run. We're the ones
Walk.
that run. You walk slowly.
Dude, that show is
Dude.
so weird because the humor has to somehow meet so many criteria for it to be funny to a certain person. But when it is, you're just like, dude, what the fuck is going on? It's so good.
Dude, I remember I watched that. I think I watched the end of. I watched season 1 with Z back in the day when it came out, and then season 2 came out. And I watched that, and like the tables bit is so great. The driver's head tables bit is so fucking funny to me. Tables. I fucking loved it, but I've
What's her
showed it.
job? Tables.
I've showed it to so many people, and they're like, "What?" Like, it's so unenjoyable for some people to watch it. Like Monica hates watching it, and I think because it's so uncomfortable, and it's supposed to be so uncomfortable.
No, dude. So I had a really hard time at first with that show. I think you should leave and Nathan for you.
Yes, exactly.
But
It's two of the same thing.
yeah, but dude, but when I started watching Nathan for you, I started to be like, oh my god, I fucking love this guy because everybody fucking hates him so much. Everybody he talks to is like, dude, you're fucking ruining my business. It's a good idea.
Dude, Nathan for you is so fucking fantastic.
Dude, the burger joint in the funeral home. What the fuck? I mean, I would be pumped personally because I've gone to so many funerals where you're like, dude, like, can something else be going on? And
There's just oh my
oh,
god. There's so many gems in there, dude. Like the whole one where they're trying to find the Bill Gates impersonators, like ex-girlfriend.
Oh my god.
He's just like,
Also, just the Bill Gates impersonator.
yeah,
where
in
they like
general.
bring him to entertain for a party, and he's like, I made Microsoft in 1985.
When we started Microsoft in the 80s, the computers were as big as the room.
It's so great. He hires the worst, or there's the one where
Oh, the ghostwriter guy, dude, that he hires.
the black dude with the weird eye.
Yes,
Yeah,
he is hilarious. He's hilarious.
dude, I saw one clip today, and it was like where he had this idea of like when your pets die, you can make a video before they die to show your kids after they die. So it's like a bit of a preemptive thing of like, your pets will eventually die, and so we'll record a thing of them, and then after
From
they
heaven,
die,
saying
yeah,
goodbye or whatever.
and he's like, I got the only voice actor that replied to my ad, and it was some like super Asian dude. Like, he's like, it's me. I'm not gonna try to do an
no,
impression.
dude, you always do such a good one.
But it was
I'm
like
in-
this dude with
I'm in
this
heaven now.
I'm
Yeah. happy.
I'm happy. And it's like, and the kid starts crying and looks at his dad, and he's like, he doesn't sound like that. Oh my god, it's so fucking great.
I mean, what the fuck is he supposed to sound like? He's a goddamn animal. You've never heard him speak. You don't know if he's Asian. Is he a Siamese? Maybe.
That's why Nathan Fielder is a goddamn fucking genius.
Dude, the episode where they fucking do the private investigator, dude.
Yeah,
He's
I
like,
love
I'm gonna
that.
find you.
David Wolf.
Yeah, dude, he fucking hates him.
You're the
so
wizard
much.
of loneliness.
Oh, yeah. I love when he finds out he was in Playgirl, and he's like,
Oh yeah.
confronting
Oh,
him with all the
shit.
pictures.
Oh my god.
Dude, I
He's
bet
like,
that
there
guy's got
wasn't
a
any
piece on him.
penetration. It wasn't porn.
There wasn't any penetration.
Oh man, I feel like we could talk about shows for a whole thing.
That
I
guy
know.
looks like-
Oh, I was just gonna say, like, I don't mean to say this just because they're Canadian either, but in a way, Nathan for You almost feels like a more modern evolution from like that Kenny versus Spenny humor.
Dude, and I do believe that Nathan Fielder is Canadian.
He is, yeah. But it's kind of like he doesn't directly make fun of people. Like Kenny would only really directly make fun of Spenny, but everybody else he would mostly just like have them on and be ridiculous on their own, like Xanta. And he just rolls in and he's just doing push-ups up everything and like making animal noises and
Yeah.
being wild. But Kenny really wasn't making fun of him all that much. It was
No.
just
No,
bringing
it's
in
like
just like
the
weirdos just to like
the genius
I don't know.
behind Kenny versus Spenny was the relationship between Kenny and Spenny. That's what made it. That's like 90% of the funny to me.
Oh yeah, because they
Just
knew how
'cause-
to fucking twerk each other's anger. Like it was
Yeah,
so
and you end
good.
up. I remember in the beginning, I would like actually root for Spenny a lot because I'm like, this Kenny guy's a fucking asshole. But now that I've watched it so much, I just love, and it's kind of sadistic a little bit, I guess you could say. I just love seeing Spenny get tortured and him try to always be like, he wants to be like, there's world hunger and we need to pay attention to world hunger. And then Kenny's like shitting on his desk or like pouring meat in his bed and just being like so.
He's just too good of a guy next to too bad of a guy. Like
Well, I feel like kind of the thing that I haven't really heard a lot of people say, but in my head, it's like the unspoken thing, but it's almost just like a big group of friends, like them and their crew and everything is this big group of friends. And then Spenny's the friend that everybody just like makes fun of. So really the whole show is just about Kenny trying to make his friends laugh by picking on Spenny.
Like the camera crew,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, it's
oh
like
yeah,
and just doing the characters to make them laugh. And like the whole show really is just a group of friends trying to make each other laugh in a way.
At
Dude.
someone's expense.
Yeah.
and
That's like
Donnie,
where a
the
lot of it
camera
comes
guy.
just because Spenny is so fun to just like make fun of.
Dude, and
You
he
know.
has the perfect personality for that. Like he gets so riled up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you
Oh,
could,
dude, when he talks
Takes
about his
everything
grandpa.
Yeah.
fucking-
He just takes everything too seriously. Like he's too like aware of the fact like we're on television and we gotta put a good example out there. and
exactly.
All
Let's
these
put out a
people are-
message.
and Kenny's just like, I just want to make people laugh at this kind of stuff. And that's like simply that he'll just, get rid of all vanity and just embarrass himself 69 and with his friend and all, pooping in diapers. But if you haven't seen it, which a lot of people in the United States really haven't, sadly, but if you haven't seen it, check out Kenny versus Spenny on YouTube. They have
It
pretty
is
much all the episodes.
It's so
But-
fucking funny,
Cool.
and it's funnier than 99% of shit that you could find on the internet. It's
Yeah.
fucking hilarious.
Hold on.
And-
Is it not as popular as I think it is?
No, it's
Not in
really
the
not
US.
here. No.
Oh my god, it's so good.
Yeah,
It's so good.
it's the best. So good that I'm working on a game for it, by the way.
There
A
you
game
go.
based on Kenny versus Spenny, and I'll have an update on this page here soon for it. Things just been real hectic lately. I'm sorry. Thanks, everyone.
I've seen shit and it's fucking cool. Like, imagine like Castlevania in a sense, or Mega Man, like side scrolly with, if you're into the show, you would know the people, but like it's fucking cool. Like it's got what's homeboy with the magic act?
So it's Mysterion.
Mysterion.
He was on the haunted house episode. He's like
the best episode in my opinion.
the main boss in the game.
Dude, it's so
It's gonna be
fucking
him.
funny.
And
Yeah.
also, I want to say this: most cool games that are worth being talked about, are developed by teams of professionals. This game is 100% developed by yours truly, me. Wait, no, it's not me. It's Zach. No, Zach he's done the art, the animation, the music, background, fucking everything.
Everything.
100% done by Z.
It's so
So-
fucking cool. Like Zach has sent me not a ton, but he sent me some shit, and I'm like, I want to complete this game. I really fucking do because it's like I was really into say Mega Man X, that whole series. Mega Man regular, I liked. Mega Man X, I was super into, but it just reminds me of that as far as the art style and stuff in a way. And
Mhm.
then if you like Kenny versus Spenny and you actually know the characters and shit,
Their
you're watching
preferences.
it. Yeah, you just, dude, it's so funny and so like where somebody actually pay, you know how people make games about say an anime or something like that, and you're like, well, why wouldn't they include this? That was a huge part of it, but it has
Yeah.
that shit. It's so good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Zach knows the fucking ins and outs. He knows all the references, and that's what makes that. It's not what makes it great, but it's a part of it. If you're a fan of the show, boom.
I mean, how many people are making games, bro? Especially on their own.
A lot.
My uncle.
But
Well,
no, I was gonna say though, like the thing I was kind of going for, the reason it kind of looks like those Castlevania or Mega Man X and things like that is because I was, for some reason in my head, I just thought it'd be fun to try to make it as though it was on the Super Nintendo. Like if
Love it.
they had a game come out on the Super Nintendo, but that's why it's called Super Kenny versus Spenny. But I'm
dude,
not
Joe and
sticking
Mac,
like,
baby.
yeah, but I'm not sticking like really picky about it as far as giving myself all the technical limitations. I have like real instruments in there and voices, and
But
I'm
that's
not
what's
being
cool.
really picky about making it like this would have to be playable on Super Nintendo just because I just want to try to make a fun game. I don't
Well,
want to limit myself too much.
yeah. And I think that's great. I think the fact that you have say a structure in a sense like an outline that you kind of follow, but it doesn't have to be in that. You have creative opportunity there and you've used it. Like I think that's great because I think a lot of people get stuck on the idea that it has to look like it's uh say Mega Man, like the original Mega Man. It's gonna look like this, but it's like, dude, nowadays just make it what you want it to be. If it's your game, make it that. And I
Yeah,
feel like that's what it is. It's that with the
Yeah.
comedy involved, the references, the funny, the fighting, like it's, there's just so much that goes into it that I think you're doing uniquely that a lot of people aren't.
There's something for everybody.
I appreciate it, boys. And yeah, like not to talk bad about those games if you are trying to stick within the structure, like how Shovel Knight wanted to, they stuck within color palettes and that sort of thing that would be on the NES and music that could be, and that was cool. But I just didn't want to do that. That's all.
I mean,
I
Nothing
mean, that's
against
good.
it. If you can do
That's
it,
no.
good.
that's a pretty cool
I mean, we're
thing
not
to do
haters
too.
of anyone trying to make something cool. So
Yeah. But it's funny because I remember like in high school you would hear about like other bands, people starting bands and stuff, and you would instantly like
hate them.
get sour and you just be
Yeah.
like,
You hate them.
that's against me somehow.
Competition.
Yeah. And nowadays when somebody's like, yeah, I'm in a band, or yeah, I play music, I'm like, that's fucking awesome. Like I don't care what genre it is.
Yeah.
I don't care anything. I just get excited. I'm like,
That is
you're making something?
that's
Like,
such a true point, Z. It really is.
and I don't know if it's a change in the times or if it's just maturity.
Well, it's also
But
that like there's less people that you'll meet at our age that are actually doing something in the same realm as you. Like I went to a
Yeah.
barbecue on Monday and like I talked to like 10 different men my age, some younger, some older, and they're like, I'm an IT guy. Like every one of them was a fucking IT guy. And then this guy's like,
Oh,
I'm a driver. And it's like, I wish I had something that I could lock onto as like a something we have in common that we could just like nerd out on.
Right. It's
yeah.
hard when you don't.
It's
Oh,
tough.
dude. Everybody at my work is, oh, I love motocross, or like it's all car shit because I work at an auto body shop, and I'm like, dude, I'm a fucking nerd. I like video games. Like, if it's not Excite Bike or something, like, I don't know, man. I just don't have much of an interest in it. So everybody's always kind of weirded out when I don't know shit about suspension or this or that. I'm like, dude, I didn't work on a car until I worked here.
Yeah, you're like,
So
I just work here, brah.
yeah, exactly. Like, I try to do my best. I try to know as much as I can, but that's just not what interests me. So like on my free time, I'm not going, oh, what's the new fucking suspension for Tacoma? It's like, that's why the fuck do I can't afford a Tacoma.
I mean,
So
that's very uninteresting. If they're talking about like F1 or like the
Forza
sport,
type shit.
Yeah. Do they really talk about like the Tacoma suspension?
Dude, you'd be amazed at the shit my coworkers know. They're like one. So we have this new guy working with one of our body men, and this kid owns a BMW, an old one, and he will just fucking rattle off. Oh, it's got the ZXT9 suspension, which they changed in '93 and turned it into. And I'm like, I don't give a fuck for one.
I mean, I get it if it's BMW. Let me guess. You whoa! Front handspring into a
I
guy.
did dodge the first guy, dude. Come on.
Yeah, you could also just shoot them. You don't have to shoot them once they're behind
I'm
you. I
just
don't
trying
think
not
they
to
turn
waste
around.
bullets.
No, that's not how it works.
Dude,
Yeah,
water.
okay.
I always try to go for the water. It's always a safe spot, but that time.
Yeah, and I'm sure you'll try to shoot this turret that you can't kill. But let's see what you do, because I'm curious. Oh no, you went back. No, you're good. Okay.
Can't. Okay. With this one? Oh wait, hold on. Ooh.
No. Oh, I guess
They
you
all
can't-
give you something.
Yeah, but they normally kill you is the problem. Yeah, if you go prone and shoot them, then yeah.
That's a problem.
No, so do you guys, this happened to every single child that I've met. They're now adults, most of them. But you're walking around, you're in the mall, you're at Lagoon, you're in the DI, you're in a trap house, and you find a $5 bill. You find a $10 bill, 50, 20, 100. You find whatever amount of money just laying on the ground.
Yeah.
What do you guys have a memory of doing that, of finding rando money?
How young do I have to be?
Earlier than 13.
Oh fuck. Okay. No.
You never found money laying around in like a public area?
Well, not young enough that I can remember under 13. I had a time when I was probably 16, 17 where I was driving home from work. And as I was driving down my road on Bobolink, I was like,
You saw money while you were driving?
oh, bro. And I questioned it 100%. I was like, that looked like money. And I was like, nah. But then I'm like, but what if it is? I get out of my car. I walk money. I walked back to I parked my car middle of the street on Bobolink, walked back to the money that I thought I saw. Fucking
what?
20, the money that I thought I saw.
Money.
Money. Dude, it was $20.
Nice.
Oh, you fucking loser. You stopped for $20. Fucking idiot.
I'm not Bill Gates. Third
Dude,
reference.
that's some gas, you know. That's
No, I gotta give him shit, but also you're a loser and a fat
Dude, back then that would fill my tank 7 times.
Fat guy.
Fat guy. Yes, that's where I was going with that.
He said it, dude, not me. Don't like
Z, what about you? Do you have a memory of like finding money and like returning it and then you regret it or you kept it or
returning it.
Yeah, who returns money?
no, like
dude?
if
What the
you're
fuck?
at like any establishment, any store and you find like a 50 and you're a kid, you're like, I'm gonna return this because it's $50 and this
No,
is
I
95. Like you could
I
buy a
remember
house.
a horrible time when you and I stole money. That's what I
Yep.
can remember.
Yep.
It
Yep.
was bad.
You monsters.
I was probably 8.
Yeah,
Were
we
we
were
that
young.
young? I hope.
Hey
'Cause
dude, I
then it's
told you guys
further
about
away.
when I stole from my fucking uh another kid at school and bought
Yeah.
a yo-yo.
Okay. So
Hey, I got some.
we were at the aquatic center, the
Yeah,
pool of
which was
our
our
town,
indoor swimming pool, Idaho Falls.
and we were in the locker
Oh.
room when everybody was swimming and stuff, because I think we went and took a pee or
Oh
something.
shit, I know
But
this
then
story.
but then we opened one of the lockers and just found like a golden money clip that just probably had to be like $500 at least.
Yeah,
In there, maybe 1,000. It looked like a shitload as a kid,
it was so much money.
and they weren't hundreds, because we wouldn't have had a way to break hundreds. But
There was a couple of 50s and a bunch of 20s, a bunch of 10s, and then just like it was a thick ass money clip.
and we just grabbed like $100 or something. We just grabbed like a pinch off of it
Dude, why would you
and
not
put
take
it
the
back
whole fucking thing?
because we were scared.
Dude, we were kids.
That was
And
too much money.
So
That was
you
what?
scary.
Also,
Turn
you
18,
didn't
that shit's gone.
Well-
didn't see the jeans that we pulled it from. Okay.
Oh, were they buckle?
Well, he might
No,
have.
they weren't some standard Wranglers, Levi 501s. These were some jeans.
Well, buckle's expensive, bro.
Buckle didn't exist. This was like 98 or something.
That guy
Yeah.
probably started
These
buckle
were
with
like-
that money.
These were like gold embroidered Jinkos. These were like fucking gangster jeans.
Oh,
The moral
shit.
of the story is we went to the vending machine, so it would have had to have been small enough bills. But we went to the vending machine, bought maybe $20 worth of candy, and we were like, this is too much, because we can't go home with this money.
And mind you, we grabbed probably $150
Yeah.
of the
Or
$500.
100, something. We just grabbed like a pinch.
Yeah,
But
we left the rest. And like Z said, we went to the vending machine. We bought a bunch of snacks, which is like, dude, we were poor. Our parents sent us to the aquatic center with enough money to get into the aquatic center.
yeah.
If you had enough to buy a treat, it was like, holy shit.
Oh, dude, those bear claws were to die
The
for.
bear claws. I mean,
some Cheetos.
Cheetos,
Oh,
Skittles,
Mhm.
Skittles, my dog.
Hell yeah.
And we went and like filled our pockets with treats. And then we went back up. There's like a watching area that sits like way above the pool for like parents to watch their kids swim.
Yeah, with like bleachers.
oh yeah, the box
Yeah.
seats.
Yeah, it was bleachers. What the fuck, Jay?
I don't know, dude. This is my life.
But
Those
anyway.
are- So, yeah. Dude, do you put peanut butter in your beard? Are you coming right now?
I don't have to. She's trained.
She is. Yeah, I've heard that.
But
yeah,
anyway, yeah.
we went up there. So we basically, I mean, we went to the aquatic center. If you got to go to the aquatic center, it means that your 90s drug addicted alcoholic parents could rummage up like $2.50 to get you to go to the aquatic center.
They probably got birthday money or something.
Yeah, something happened.
So when you get to go there, it's like a fucking treat. It's like you take every last minute of it. It's kind of like the skating rink. It's like you use up every last minute of your ability to be in the pool. But this time, I don't know why, we were like, let's go find some money in these lockers. And we found way too much money. We took a third of it. And we went and filled our pockets full of treats. And then we went up to that little watching station. And I remember we got so fucking scared because we thought that like some gangster dude would come find us and be like, where the fuck is my money?
He had he had a gold chain.
You said
Gold
Jinkos.
chain, yeah. Dude, he had all the trinkets of like a wigger in Idaho Falls. He's one of the most wigger dudes. And dude, no joke. We still had, I mean, we spent probably $10, not even that, in the vending machines. I'm
I
gonna
don't
say
know. I feel like we spent maybe like 20 because we both got a few.
we stashed our
snacks.
pockets.
Dude,
You're
he would have
right.
just given you that.
And you know what we did, Jay?
You threw it all away.
We were so scared that he would find us that we threw like $110 underneath the bleachers. We're like, we have to get rid of this money, and we just like pulled our pockets out and like stuffed it underneath the bleachers. End of story.
Yep.
That's it.
Like, where does that go? This guy's like,
Dude, the
"Oh, I
janitor
must have
was
dropped
stoked.
it
Some
under
guy
the
went up there and
bleachers."
had to fucking sweep, and he just pulled
Dude.
it out. They're like, "We need you to clean under the bleachers." He's like, "Motherfucker!" Like, I don't want to do that. Like, are you kidding me? The bleachers?
Again?
That's such a
Dude.
hassle. There's fucking like sticky candy and popcorn and shit everywhere. And then
Exactly.
he fucking sweeps it and gets $110 and
Dude,
tells
I
nobody.
bet that motherfucker found change under there. I bet he loved cleaning under the bleachers.
He probably found, but never
Uh,
that much money.
Dude,
Yeah, that was his biggest tip he's ever gotten.
my coworker would.
He retired after
We
that.
have.
That's a strike.
That's a strike.
We have a vacuum that is like connected to the wall, and if you push one of the hose ends into the slot, it turns on.
This is
And
already too confusing.
it's convoluted.
Okay.
But my coworker who made good money, he was like, "Yeah, I always go through it and find the change." I'm like, my time is worth
Change?
fucking looking for that change. Like, that's insane. I
In
found
2023?
no. So he was the one that trained me to be the detailer at my work.
Oh, so still like 2020 something?
No.
20
When I
teens?
first started, so 10-ish years ago.
I mean, inflation hasn't
still-
hit us that hard. so
Exactly.
still,
That's my
yeah.
point. Is it's like, dude, like, you're digging through fucking literally everything you vacuum up. And that was worth it to him. He's like, "Oh, I'd find so much money." I'm like, "Bro, I wouldn't waste my goddamn time doing that." But he did it all the time. Every time he's like, "Yeah, it's fucking awesome. You get so much." I'm like,
I got $4.
"You get
today.
an empanada from Tango's if you're fucking lucky after a month." Like, what?
Dude, do you guys remember the story of Tyson when he worked at Hertz? We
Oh,
all
where he
worked at
sucked up
Hertz.
the ring.
Yeah, we all worked at Hertz car sales. All of us. All of us. All three of us.
We've all been there, baby.
Plus Chase, Justin. Who else?
Oh God, Chase's cousin Colton.
Fuck him.
Um, Well, yeah.
I assume that's all of the friend group.
I got a pretty good story about that kid.
Tell me, but not right now. Because
That's what most people tell me.
Hertz car sales had a deal. If you bought a car from Hertz car sales, you would have, was it 12 months?
2 years.
12
2
years?
years.
2
bro.
years. So 24 months. And every month you could come in bring your car in, and you get like I wouldn't say it was like the best detail, but you got like a beautiful car wash and a somewhere in the
Fairly
middle,
extensive.
fairly extensive detail. And in this case, it was super extensive because Tyson, who's, he's a piece of shit.
Yeah.
He's a piece of shit. He's my my old brother-in-law. And also he was part of our friend group. And one day some lady brought her car in and he was vacuuming out the inside and he saw a fucking wedding ring with a big old diamond, big as my dick.
No.
Big as my dick, which is like, it was a big ass wedding ring.
I mean, you
And
gotta wonder who the fuck leaves that in their center console. That's a sting
Exactly.
operation, baby.
That's way too big. It's way too big for a dick, but it's also a big ring.
Small ring, big dick.
Exactly. Thank you. And Tyson just, at that time, he saw it and he was like, I'm just going to accidentally suck this bad boy up and then assume
Who's
that
vacuuming up there?
yeah, and so he sucked it up into the vacuum and he thought he could just, as soon as she left and went home, he would take it to the pawn shop and get, fucking whatever, $400. I don't know.
Ugh.
And as soon as she got in her car, she looked and saw that it was gone. She's probably actually a terrible human. Why aren't you wearing your wedding ring, you piece of shit?
I'm really trying to think of a good reason why you wouldn't be, but
Why would you take it off?
oh, it's so heavy.
Maybe her fingers swell when she gets car washes. You don't know.
When she gets car washes, her fingers swell.
Moisture in the air. I get it.
So I'm blaming her. In the totality of the story, it's her fault. But Tyson sucked it up, and before she even put her car in reverse to leave Hertz car sales, she's like, "Where's my ring?"
God.
And they brought everyone back. Steve, the fucking manager, the director, the supervisor.
Oh God,
the
that's a fun day, dude.
Principal, the
I'm trying to
vice
think of all their names.
principal. They brought them all.
Didn't
They brought
George
them all
Bush
back.
come in?
Oh no. Oh no, I
Well,
can't hear nobody.
Junior, he was there. George Bush Jr. He was there.
It's good.
Shit. Sorry. My internet connection was unstable.
Oh, you're good.
I
But
cut
they,
out for a minute.
I mean, the entire staff, all the car salesmen came back into our area, which was, the car wash area. The what's another name for it? Just like the
Detail Bay?
Neanderthal space. We're just a bunch of fucking blue collar pieces of shit. And they're like, "Where's the ring?"
Yeah, it was like the downstairs place on Titanic.
Yes,
Like
it
the
was the
boiler-
downstairs place in the
boiler
Titanic
room thing
Where the
or
Irish
something.
slept.
where the Irish slept.
Yeah.
Irish.
Great novel.
Gross.
I love
Gross.
that book.
I wrote
Eh.
it. Thank you. That's great.
And they came out there, and Tyson had to act like, "Well, I don't know what's happening." and they eventually searched through all this, because you guys remember those vacuums. It's full of liquid. It's water and mud and fucking condoms and dicks and pussies and ass.
It's all that.
And they found it, and thank God for Tyson that they found it.
Bro,
They just thought it
Safe.
was an accident.
Yeah, exactly. He hadn't pocketed it yet, so it was like, oh, it's he's vacuuming it. It happens.
I'm sorry. Yeah, God, he lucked out of that. I wish he would have got caught.
we always vacuum inside the glove box.
That was
It's
such a-
crazy.
Such a fucking dirtbag thing for him to do. I really wish he would have.
I mean, I
don't
don't know. I don't know that we have time, but Tyson pulled some wackadoo shit that almost killed me.
Yeah.
Dude, we could
it-
do a pod on just his fuck ups. I mean, seriously.
I mean, and I can tell this. I can tell it short story long.
Give me
Is
the
that how it
shorthand.
works?
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
'cause, I mean, you were working at Hertz.
Yep. We were working at Hertz Car Sales. We were washing cars, detailing cars. And it was the morning, and they allowed us to go to like the stores in the morning to get like donuts. And so we were on our way to get donuts in a 2008 Hyundai Sonata.
It was
That's
probably
that's a nice car.
At
No,
the
this was in 2009. So this car had like 3,000 miles on it.
And the gas station was right across the street.
No, we were going to the Maverick down Lincoln Road.
Oh, y'all boys rich.
And this was in the dead middle of winter. And so I'm driving, he's riding bitch because he's a bitch. I fucking hate you, Tyson. He was there right next to me. And so I'm driving, speed limit's 40. I'm doing probably 37. And all of a sudden, I'm sideways. I'm just sideways.
Oh my God.
And we are just sliding towards oncoming traffic. It was 2 lanes on each side. And we slid right into the back tires of a semi truck. And we almost went underneath them, but instead we just bounced off them. And then we got hit by like 3 other cars. Totaled the Sonata. I almost fucking died. I thought I was going to die. And as soon as we stopped moving and we were on the side of the road, Tyson's like, I'm so sorry, man. I was messing with the e-brake. I was just pulling up on it until I saw the light on the dash come up that was showing that the emergency brake was on. So he just like drifted us
Oh my God.
into
dude.
like near death.
Yeah,
And-
why?
And because I had so much loyalty to my friends, I mean, he's to this day my least favorite friend that I ever had. But
Pretty
I
understandably.
I had so much loyalty that he was like, I'm so sorry, man. I'm so sorry. Please don't get me fired. I had to go sit in the office with the like owner of that branch of Hertz and be like, I just lost control and
God.
I slid into traffic. And that was like a $22,000 car. It was like practically brand new. And I remember Steve was like, because I was a good worker, he was like, it's fine. It's fine.
Dude, that poor guy dealt with so much. There's a reason that they fired him from being or whatever, the top dude. But he was a great guy. He was so awesome. But I think it was too awesome where he fucking just gave people too much leeway.
Do you remember the do something? Do
Do
something.
something. I do.
Yeah.
I do, dude. I also remember when Chase left a fucking employee. So every month they would do the it's supposed to be a positive thing. You write something positive about your coworkers.
Oh, put
And
it in a box.
yeah. And somebody gets employee of the month. Well, Chase fucking did that about the fuck. He's like the guy right below Steve. I can't remember.
He's
the
like
guy
the
that
finance dude.
yeah, and I thought he was gay. He seemed gay.
Is
He
it
still
Greg?
seems gay. No, not Greg. It was white hair, fucking piercing blue eye. I mean, the guy was a stunner. Let's be honest. For his age, honestly impressive.
I
But
fucked him.
I mean, I've had girls come in and be like, "Can you give this to him?" I'm like, this guy sucks. What the fuck are you doing? But Chase put a fucking note in that box that we would read as a group to everybody to be like, these are these people's things they did this month that they should be commended for. And Chase put, oh yeah, Cody. He's like, Cody for cheating on his wife with, and Steve read it in front of everybody. And then he's like, he like realized what was going on. He's like, Mm, that's not right. Just like didn't know what the fuck to do, and I'm like,
I can't read this handwriting.
I'm like, oh shit, dude. Chase actually did it. And it was like right when Chase had quit. So Chase wasn't there. It was fucking
That's
wild.
why you don't put a fucking anonymous tip station or
No,
yeah, you don't
not
do
from
that.
coworkers who can hate each other. And Cody was a piece of shit.
And also, we were the scum of that place, and they were the fucking top tier. There was no middle at Hertz. It was like
No.
we were the worst. We were all like 18, 19, 16, whatever. And they were all like in their 40s and 50s. They were established like salesmen. And so there was no in between. So definitely don't put one of those fucking little tip boxes. What do they call those?
Hit boxes?
What?
I don't know.
I'm trying to think. Tip boxes.
Conversation boxes.
I don't know what the fuck they called those.
Commendable.
Employee appreciation box. I don't know, dude. My
Let's say
wife has an employee appreciate. She likes all of the good employees. Fuck her.
let's say
but-
opinion boxes. Because that's kind of what it was. Yeah, opinions. Don't let the opinions of the grunts make it through. Jay, you're looking good.
Oh shit! I didn't know if you could see me.
All right. Should we kill this fucking son of a bitch?
Thank you all for sticking around to the end. We always appreciate that here in the findings. And as a little treat bonus, we'd like to offer you a new truth that we learned today. The wild Zach Russells.
Their sperm are 3/4 inch long.
Here, let me get you one, Zach.
Oh, let's get Z Russ to do
Yeah,
a
get
truth.
Z Russ to say goodbye.
I need you to come say a truth.
A truth.
A truth.
Any truth.
Oh, is
You're
he
not on the
blurred?
spot.
Did he not sign a disclosure?
He's gonna have to dip in here to get the
Tell him to
face on
dip in.
screen.
Let's get a truth from Z Russ.
Okay,
Ooh, what
everybody
was
says
that?
dip
Is
in.
he
You're gonna have
okay?
to get in front of me. You're all blurred. You look like
He didn't
fucking-
sign a
You
disclosure.
look like the Joker.
Bro,
Do you
tell
see
him
how I got these scars, Batman?
tell him
Dude,
to
I
take
thought you had DJ Khaled over
You
there.
guys
For
want to
a
know a real
second.
truth?
DJ Khaled. Gung gung gang gang gung gang gung gung gang gung gang.
We the best music.
All right,
yeah.
Zach, let's hear a truth, baby.
The species eagle will sometimes capture fish that are larger than them, so they have to swim to the shore to eat.
Bam, and that's a
All
fucking truth.
right.
You heard it here first. This
I
has
mean,
been
if
the
that is not-
Findings podcast. We love you all. Money.
Money.
That is an Animal
Money.
Planet fact, motherfucker.
We love Zach Russell. Thank you, boy.
We do.